I did not time that right. I should have timed that better so I came on when that song ended, but I didn't. Hello, welcome. Hi JJ, hi Elliot. Let me just pull up. There it is. Okay. Hello. Where's my guy? Did I hide him? I think I hit him on accident. That's on me. Hold on. Which one? There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just timed things incorrectly. Okay, so let me make sure I open the right one because I actually ended up with both files, both Diabolical Box and Pandora's Box. So, I have to make sure I open the right one because I did do, I had Google flip a coin for me and Pandora's Box won. So, we're going to be playing Pandora's Box. And it drives me absolutely nuts that the logo is actually completely different for both games. It's a different color. Pandora's Box is red, where Diabolical Box is blue, and it's a different font. And I can't figure out why. I cannot figure out why they made completely different logos. Hold on, not responding. For some reason, this one, when it loads, it doesn't respond for a second, and it scares me every time. And also, everyone pray for snow for me, because everything has gotten canceled so far. But it hasn't actually started snowing, really. It's supposed to snow for approximately the next 24 hours. I just don't want to go into work tomorrow. I have a zine piece to finish. For fun and profit, to waste my time. To waste a poor designer's time, too. Like, truly. Hold on, I'm trying to mark something as unread. And I have my fun little happy light in the way. Alright, just making sure I have everything pulled up where I need to. I have my notebook. I have... What else do I have that do I need anything else, or are we ready? Early Layton art style is so good. I don't know if there's any Layton art books, but I would love to have one. I would love to have one so I can put it right next to my tiny little stuffed Layton. My best friend, Mr. Layton, who hangs out in my house. I should move him over here. For no reason other than to have him. You guys don't get to see him. I just get to have him. And that's what's special. He is so little. His hat is actually a little bit broken. There's like a plastic band in it and you can feel where it snapped, but it's fine because I don't know where else you can find these. Oh, I do have the crossover one. Believe me, I have the crossover art book. I spent a bunch of money on it because I was like, I need this in my life. And the funniest thing about the crossover one, and this isn't really a spoiler for the game, just like if you know the crossover, you'll get why this is funny. But Carmine how do they say his last name? Carmine Accidenti? Maybe that's how they say his last name? I can't remember. But he has 2 full pages in the art book of character design. It's amazing. I love it. It's so funny. It's so good. They really gave this guy 2 pages. So funny. Accidenti? I couldn't remember. They say it like once in the whole game or something. Other than that, we're just guessing. We're just guessing. Hello, Professor Layton. Alright, please enter my name. Alright, 1 second. Well, they say it, but they don't say it like often enough for me to remember it, especially since it's been like several months since I've played it, you know? I played it like last summer. It's not fresh in my mind. Hello, Jefferson. I'm sure Jefferson is being the best. I don't know what you're talking about. Remember, guys, this is a work of fiction. It's not real. Always the best disclaimer.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Maybe the box has like a gun in it. Or like poison. Or like a bomb. Like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe it could kill anyone. British people aren't real, you're right.
Hey, look, there it is.
That was a little goofy. I think my thing is a little messed up on timing. Or at least was. It looks okay now. Oh my god! Hi! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh hey. Damn.
Now, this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molentetti Express a cruise ship on rails.
Hmm.
This sofa's great.
That is a bouncy fucking sofa.
Don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to
It's
his
like,
manners
stop jumping on the
in
bed.
every setting.
Alright. Very nice. They put a lot into this train. I mean, there's a train at on the loading page, so I assumed it was a train mystery. We were watching something in my family the other year, and my family was like, "Oh, that's just like when on the ending of Orient Express," and I turned to them and I went, "That's how Orient Express ends?" And they were like, "You've never read that? You've never seen?" I was like, "No," and you just spoiled it. I don't know how I went my whole life without knowing. Okay, I don't know.
Perhaps
It just
so.
did.
But we've seen it happen with our very own eyes.
Okay, wait a minute.
answer
Wait a
is out
minute.
there.
She was with them when they went through, but now she's not here? Where'd she go? Where'd Girly go? Oh, Elysian. Wow. Prologue. Elysian box. Oh my god, me. She was following in
There was
disguise?
a box that was
Oh,
rumored to
okay.
kill anyone
Yeah, that would
who
make more
opened it.
sense. She was hiding her face. Like, I should have just... I was like, oh, I wonder why she's hiding. I was very sick last night. Let's not talk about it. I'm not, like, in the best mindset today. It's been a fucking day.
Luke, have a look here.
He looks startled. Luke Boy has been startled.
What's that, Professor?
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
Probably not.
My dear Herschel, as an archaeologist, you're sure to have heard of the item known as the Elysian box.
Oh, oops, I said that wrong. Elysian box.
Of course, it is more commonly known as Pandora's box, in reference to the famous myth.
Of course.
This nickname would appear to be well deserved, since it is rumored to kill whoever opens it.
I mean, Pandora's box didn't, like, kill... You know what? It doesn't matter.
I'm dubious
Technically,
of this
yes.
reputation, of course,
I guess.
but when my interest is piqued, I simply must investigate.
My guy's gonna open the box and then die.
That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession.
Sir.
What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box.
Died.
For the moment,
This box.
let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet.
Alright. What's your theory?
Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring
Research.
to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering.
Dude!
In the unlikely event that anything should
I guess
happen
that
to
is
me,
part of Pandora's box myth, though,
finish
that,
the
like,
work
she was
I've
too curious. Like,
started
it
here.
just, like, the cure. You know what? It works. Never mind. Sorry. Oh! Emmy goes to visit him? Okay, yeah, okay. I know
Your
what we're talking
friend,
about.
Andrew Schrader.
Curiosity killed the Schrader. So true.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We
We're
should
gonna
go
find
pay
this
the
man
doctor a
dead.
visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
He's like, my friend opened a box and now he's definitely dead.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
Cool. Get on that train. I just dropped. Whoo, thank God I didn't have anything loaded. I dropped my phone on the keyboard when I was moving it, and I almost ruined everything. Okay, new. The Elysian box. The Elysian box is an antique said to bring death upon anyone who dares open its lid. According to rumors, the box has already claimed many lives and is known as Pandora's box in many parts of the world. Could such dark rumors be true? God, JJ. Oh my God. That would happen to me. I don't know. I mean, Phoenix takes like 8-year-olds to see corpses. It's probably fine. Oh, fuck. Voice acting. Fuck. Okay.
Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Will do, Professor. If there's something you wish to interact with Luke,
Okay. Tutorial stuff. Alright. So as I've said before, I'm not going to read the tutorial stuff just to get through things. Like,
a lovely view is the perfect antidote to working long hours.
Apparently, uncomfortable chairs make you cleverer.
so true, Luke.
Every gentleman needs some greenery in his study.
How can you reach up there to... You know what? I'm short, though. Maybe he can reach up there.
These weighty tombs are the source of the professor's wisdom.
Derp, derp. I know I'm supposed to click the thing. Just, like, give me a sec.
That pile is going to collapse if we don't tidy up soon. Oh, I wonder what all these weird and wonderful things are.
There we go.
Oh, here they are, Professor.
Layton's keys. He has the funniest car. I love his car.
Many thanks, Luke. Now let's get moving.
So you know how to move, don't you? Da 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 da. Do do do. Bam. Wow, moving.
That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork, as they say.
I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now shall we head off? There seems to be a lot going on in the area. There's no doubt which office is the Professor's. Is that an office or a cafe?
Oh. A plant or some other decoration would add some cheer here.
So true, bestie.
Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map itself, however, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke.
Oh. Well...
Oh, how clever! The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one.
Several pieces have been cut out of the line. Blah, 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 blah. Several pieces have been cut out of the middle of the map to Dr. Schrader's home. Complete the map by sliding the pieces with a stylus insert blah blah blah. It may sound simple, but don't forget that you can move or remove pieces, including one that may already be in the middle of the map. Very, very helpful. These don't rotate, do they? Because that always makes my life harder. Alright. I'm just gonna pretend that isn't right. It might be right. Oh. Oh, telling me... Here, let's make our first save state. Telling me that you can... That the one in the middle might not be right is very funny because it's not. Let me just make sure this all connects right. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, it is the tutorial. I just think it's funny.
Let's see if this works.
Let's see if this works.
That was almost too easy.
Excellent work. Look at that little cargo. Beaker-rats. Gathering lots of them.
Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now.
Fuck. Was the one in Versus the witches and the connection one? Was that the one you're thinking of? Because I also got that one wrong multiple times. Why did that one fuck with like all of us? Because I think Grace was also like, I messed that one up. All of us were just in like, we're like, just like, why did we fuck this one up so bad? It's a little embarrassing. Alright. Cutscene. I couldn't tell you which one Azran was. I straight up forgot plots of Azran. I was watching the VOD for that mural and I was like, this is embarrassing because I straight up forgot what some of these characters were doing and now I'm embarrassed. I'm too focused on getting all the puzzles.
I do believe we found the doctor's building.
But which flat is his?
That I'm afraid I don't know. But come to think of it, the letter I received did mention something about this place.
The doctor's home. Find Dr. Schreider's window from the details on his letter. In the morning, I often wake up to the sound of music drifting from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. Circle the window. Oh no. I think it's this one. Because it has to be in the sun. There has to be a flag. The flags here are below. Anyone is that one? Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Woo!
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That's right.
Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found his flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up.
The trunk. How to use the trunk. Do. Use the save. Puzzle index. Wow. Yeah, dead body. Let's see a dead body. Last time it was a robot. That didn't count.
So just touch the trunk icon whenever you need to access it.
That one was bad. We did a bad job.
This seems like a nice, safe area in the evenings as well. It's a pretty old building, but it looks sturdy enough. The flowers are in full bloom. Someone looks after them well.
I guess we talked to this guy. Fuck plot.
Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? See that post box over there? Try touching it with your start. What?
Oh, is this teaching me how to like Oh, that. We've learned hint coins. Win.
Brilliant. That's a hint coin found there.
Blah 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 blah. Whoa, hint coins. There they go. I love finding hint coins. It's easier when you with Versus where things I can't remember if it's in the 3DS game. No, I don't think it is. In Versus, like the thing lights up, which makes it easier to find shit. You can hear me just rapidly clicking on some of these VODs. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. It doesn't. I can't. JJ, the way I have no memory, I have the worst memory. I'm sorry.
There's no time right now to examine cleaning supplies. The flowers are nice, but we've got to get into that flat.
Luke, excuse me, young man.
We can look at the view after we make sure the doctor's okay.
I wasn't clicking the right spot. That's on me.
This is Dr. Schreider's flat. I'm sure of it.
I'm 98% sure I'm saying his name both wrong and different every time. But, like, there's not much I can do about it. So, we live with my inability to pronounce things correctly.
Dr. Schrader, are you home?
I know he, like, said the name. We have to deal with it.
It's Herschel Layton. I came as soon as I read your letter. Hello, are you there? Doctor?
Luke's like, ah, shit, I'm gonna see a corpse.
I don't hear anyone there, Professor. What if he's...
This is no time for idle speculation, Luke. We must get this door open first. It seems to be locked.
So without a key, there's no way to get in.
Unless someone kicks it real hard. Oh no. Oh wait, no, I'm immediately sad. Emmy would have kicked it in.
Ah, of course. How could I have forgotten? These keys were enclosed in the envelope, which, along with the doctor's letter to me...
He sent you his keys? Through the mail? Why?
Quick, Professor, let's try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work on the lock.
Luke, don't you see? The doctor has set us yet another puzzle to solve.
His keys, but not his room number. He was like, I may die, but they're gonna have to work to get in there. Which of these keys opens the door? Use the stylus to move the keys and find the one that fits the lock. Careful observation of the shapes and the keys is required to find the right one. No, I want... It didn't flip.
Here goes.
He's making it hard to find his body, yeah. If your key letter gets stolen, you don't want them to know where the keys go. Put the keys outside the flat in a puzzle there and, like, put a clue in the letter. Put a clue in the letter for where the keys are. And don't mail your keys. How long did it take me? About 10 seconds. But I understand we're at the beginning of the game. That's fine. Well...
Professor!
Well, is he dead?
No, Andrew.
Take a pulse, buddy. Is he dead?
How could this have happened?
Is he dead?
This is terrible, Professor.
Layton's eyes were really big.
Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he
Schrader.
opened it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here?
What do we have here? Oh.
A train ticket for the Momentary Express.
Look at this, Professor. There's no destination written on the ticket.
Sometimes you just want to take a train ride.
I've never seen a ticket that didn't say where it was taking you. How strange.
Yes, very strange indeed.
Oh no. A ticket with no destination. A single ticket with no visible destination was discovered in Dr. Schrader's home. It appears to be for the Momentary Express. Yeah, sure. But where exactly is it supposed to be to take its bearer? Wherever you feel like it. Siren, siren. Hey, bitch. I don't know why I just said that. I'm so tired. I slept like shit.
Excuse me.
I'm so sorry.
What? Huh? Hey, it's
I forgot they haven't met.
Well,
I forgot
Inspector
they hadn't
Kelly's
met.
the name. You two found the body, did you?
Help!
No, Luke, let him go.
Help! Oh no! Luke, please! This is just like Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. This is just like Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
His face doesn't come off. He's the royal thing.
Whew. Hello, Gemma Yes, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for following. And also, Curious Village was so fun. Welcome. I love the Layton games so much. This is my first time playing this one, but I did already play the prequels. Also, hello, Hannah, welcome. And Rip Chelmy. Rip his face. He just got attacked. Can you imagine walking into a room and a 13-year-old just, like, attacking you? Luke is so funny. I love this guy. Luke has so many issues. Luke has so many issues.
That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
Ah, sorry.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
Redacted totem thing. Oh god, not a spider.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners.
It is objectively hilarious to me that they, that no one told, he doesn't seem to be aware that someone stole his identity, which I guess these two just didn't, I guess then they'd have to explain the robots, and they didn't want to do that, huh? They were like, oh, we shouldn't tell anyone, this is, like, Flora's home, we don't want people. So no one told him either. Nice.
My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to
Oh,
introduce
Luke is
myself.
crying.
My name is Layton.
Luke. Technically, there were no other witnesses. That's true. It's just them being like, some weirdo freak impersonated you.
I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
Win for the
And I'm his
professor.
apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child
Oh my
around
God.
as an apprentice, do you? Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Oh, oh, Luke.
Well, it's really none of my concern.
He's so angry. No, because I'm like always thinking about that one part at the end of Versus, like that extra scene where Luke just gets real upset. I'm always thinking about it.
I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you? But of course.
Look at his angry
Not
face.
a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
Layton teaching him to lie to the police. We love to see it.
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see.
Based
What do we
Layton.
have
So
here?
true.
A murder?
A murder.
Or was the crime self-inflicted?
I like how Chelmy also feels no need to get the child out of there. He's like, alright, well, whatever.
Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in.
Do we have a genuine
So
murder?
this door,
A
the sole
genuine
entry point in
murder.
and out of this 8th floor flat was shut tight.
I mean, no it wasn't. Like, that was not the sole entry point. Like, look at all the windows. Like, sure, it's on the 8th floor, but like, the window was open. Like, while I can understand why they're like, who would climb it? Like, the window was open, JJ. They're like, it was shut tight. And it's like, well, the very first shot they showed us was the window.
Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes?
I lost points. Dun dun
That being the case,
dun.
yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have
Excuse
suffered a
me?
heart attack.
Can we get like a doctor? Can we get someone who like knows medicine to like examine this guy? Maybe do an autopsy? We can't just like, I think it was a heart attack based on nothing else. I'm just gonna say it was a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that
Literally,
conclusion,
Luke is like,
sir?
what the fuck are you talking about?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be?
I don't know, but it's kind of wild to jump to heart attack.
It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector.
I mean, they don't always do autopsies, but like, usually they still figure out cause of death in some way. Like, usually, like, especially if he's like not entirely like, especially since the professor and Luke kind of have, like, suspicions already, they would probably do so. Like, this guy's just like, I think it's a heart attack because I said so.
To say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
Is that so?
Please elaborate. Isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked.
Eh?
It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector.
I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's
I don't think that's your job, man. I don't think you get to just decide because you feel like it. Oh, hi. Hey.
This? It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus.
Is a Kronosaurus real? Can someone Google that for me? Thank you.
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light.
It's real,
took
thank
one
you.
look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
Thanks for the Google.
This is the doctor's own home. Why did the
Luke is
doctor
like,
put
that
up
makes
with
no
so much
sense.
scaring?
Doesn't look like that, though. That's so funny.
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Luke is about to start fighting
Right
someone.
about that. I don't understand it at all.
Potentially dubious genus. Oh.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think?
It looks like fish.
The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, for everyone new here who wasn't here when JJ and Elliot were talking beforehand, if we could all just wish for some snow for me, like a lot of snow. Like, I mean like 8 inches of snow. That would be great. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. It is supposed to snow from, it started at 8. It's supposed to snow until 6 p.m. tomorrow. So, if we could all just like flush an ice cube down the toilet, put a spoon in the freezer, whatever your local tradition is. Dude, the weather has been so weird.
Considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet.
Yeah, and I want you to, yeah, I know. Like, that's the thing. Everyone knows this because I won't shut up about this. This is the first time Massachusetts has gotten like real snow this week because we got some the other day, and we got some now. And this is the first time we've gotten snow all year, and it's like, it's been very upsetting. Like, December sucked, so I would like to stay home tomorrow. I'm planning on calling out, so. God, I'm so sorry, Hannah.
Oh, really?
We should get through this conversation before I complain about the weather more.
Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke.
All right, let's
I'm
study
sure
the
you can see
surroundings.
them, too.
Puzzle 4, a secure room. Alright, given that the doctor's flat is on the 8th floor and the door was securely locked, you might think that there is no way in or out of this room. However, a single suspicious detail provides a clue as to what went on here. Look in all 4 directions and examine the room carefully. What you think you found the telltale detail, circle it with the stylus and touch submit. Be sure to circle only one object or else your answer won't count. We have the open window. We have a Layton. Fucking boomerangs! There are boomerangs in this room. The fucking boomerang. The boomerang did it. Holy shit, we figured it out. Oh my god, it was the boomerang. Oh my god, can't believe it. The fuck is going on here? What is that? Sorry if my voice sounds weird, I had to move my mic to get closer. What is this? I don't think it's that, I'm just like, what is that? Anyway, I think it's actually this. No, Please redraw my circle. What do you mean, please redraw it? Point at that cloth. Sure.
Here goes.
Bam.
Piece of cake.
I first started playing this game at like 3 a.m. on the observatory. I definitely got this puzzle wrong the first few times. I was so mad. Because it isn't. For some reason, part of the curtain has been ripped clean off. What could have happened here? I would not say clean. That's not a clean rip.
Of course. This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
LOL.
It means someone exited the building through this window.
Oh my god,
And I'll
obsessed?
bet
Well, I guess they
they're
couldn't
out
once they tied it on. I just love how they like left it there. They're like, fuck it.
I'd say that's a sound theory.
But it wasn't the open
done,
window,
my
it was a
boy.
different window, wasn't it? Or did they open... No, they tore the curtain down and dragged it to the open window, you're right. Haha. It's, you know... Whatever. They could have just looked out the window, but they didn't. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same
Well
idea
done.
myself.
Liar.
Luke is literally about to start biting. We got this. I'm really into this Luke. This Luke is angry. This is an angry Luke. And Hannah knows how much I love angry Luke. I love a little angry guy.
I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Layton's like, fuck the police. We'll figure this out, buddy. Don't worry. Angry Luke is so good!
There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
Especially, like, again, no spoilers. Again, with, like, all the context of the other games. I love Angry Luke. It's really good. It's good for me. Sorry, that just looked so goofy.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces. I can't
just
make
didn't
out the
match.
original image.
That just didn't match. Ah! Oh my god, they really just dropped that in and called it a day. Huge mood, guys. The torn photograph. Torn fragments of a photograph were found in the late doctor's hand. In its current state, it's impossible to make out the contents of the photo. What could it be depicting? Bestie, I have put together so many torn photographs in various games. Just, like, give me the puzzle.
Hey, what's the big idea? You
Yeah,
can't
we
just
can.
throw evidence in a crime scene.
We do that all the
Get your
time.
hands off that. What is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
Bye. You found a torn photograph, but protector? Inspector Chelmy confiscated it. Layton straight up moved his body. Yeah, okay, we have to admit that, like, this was a crime scene and maybe, like, moving the body wasn't the smartest choice, but it's fine. We all have favorite characters who are on a crime scene and do something stupid like pick up a gun, am I right? Am I right, folks?
Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the
Oh god.
in possession of the Elysian box.
I mean, like, true. They moved the body to see if he was alive, but you could take his pulse without flipping over the body. I'm just saying I think it's funny how often in these games someone gets onto a crime scene and starts moving shit around. I don't think you can technically get in trouble for it, like if you first arrive on a crime scene and do it, but you know, he wanted to hold him in his arms.
Help. Yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home.
There's Layton's voice, it's fine.
Maybe the person who did this to him was after the box.
Oh! That's a Sherlock Holmes. Isn't that, oh fuck, what's that? What's the Sherlock Holmes? Is it the one about the pearl? Where it's like, people think that the pearl is cursed, but really it's just people killing each other for the pearl? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Never mind.
An interesting theory, Luke, but for the moment that's all it is. However, we do have one clue to understanding today's events, namely the ticket.
I'm sorry, Hannah. I have a lot going on in my brain, but I think it's a Sherlock Holmes one. I think it's like the pearl of something. And it's literally just like people, yeah, spoilers for a story from 1890. So sorry.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Professor?
Indeed I am, Luke.
I think it might be like the Pearl of Death or something.
I believe that a trip aboard the Momentary Express is in order.
I think I said that wrong. It's fine. Everything is totally cool. Fortunately, the H-bomb Sherlock video spoiled it. Yeah, that's true. It is in that one. I needed a drink. I'm sorry. The box's whereabouts. Somebody managed to steal the Elysian box from Dr. Schrader's home without leaving behind a single implicating clue. Who could have made off with the box? I mean, we probably could have, like, taken a look at... You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't... Nothing matters.
Do you suspect we'll find the key to unlocking this mystery on the train?
Dr. Schrader did his best to point us toward the Momentary Express should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning, I know this train will lead us to the answers we seek.
Train noise. Oh, cutscene.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that
Who the
awaited
fuck
them
are you?
down those iron tracks.
Who the fuck is this? Hello? Who was that? Was that American? I'm worried about everything, Hannah. I will worry about it.
Gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh I feel I should be wearing a monocle.
Ah, quite so, Luke. Every fixture and fitting is the very height of decadence. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How about a little exploration?
Burp. Ba-doop, burp, burp. Ah.
Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are all scattered about.
Oops, so they are.
Oops.
You should put your things away before we start exploring the train.
But what if what if we wanted to get comfy? Alright, Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. Use the stylus to move objects into the trunk, making sure that none of them overlap when everything has been placed neatly into the... Nancy Drew makes you do this all the time. There's actually... Does anyone remember the one Nancy Drew one where I had to, like, pull, like, something out of a sleeping woman's bag, and if anything fell, she'd wake up and I'd have to, like, and I got, like, a fatal error or something, and I died, like, 8 times? God... Anyway, that was wild. Can I turn these? No, okay, good to know. Oh, that's big. Hold on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Hold on. I fucked this up. There's more stuff than I thought, okay? Fuck. Well, I liked what I had going on there. Hold on. No, wait, hold on. Shit. Fuck. Oh, and I have that one too. Oops, I forgot about that one. My bad. This is fine. This one's tricky. How is there always one extra thing? Okay, good to know. Thank you guys. God damn. I think it's a harmonica, yeah. I wish I could rotate things. I desperately wish I could rotate things. Oh, there was a, yeah, German castle, you're right. Bad Legos are also an option. This is driving me nuts. Like, let me rotate. Let me rotate, for the love of God. Please. Because this can't fit together cleanly, can it? Like, there's gotta be spaces, right? We did this before and it didn't work. If I could just rotate shit, things don't go in the places they think they go. And what if I just left that up there? What if I just left it up there? Okay, let's not put that into the corner then. Yeah, let's just snap the fucking boomerang in half. Fuck it. Bear. Extremely derogatory. What if I just left the bear up there? Oh my god. Are the hint coins for this one even helpful? I mean that in a genuine way. Sort of. Okay. Because I only... Okay, no, I have 11. Fine. First one gives you... Well, duh. Second one and third one gives you placement. Ugh, I hate those. You can lose little items to fill in small gaps. That's great. The unwieldy frying pan spatulas that go in the bottom left corner. Luke's teddy bear belongs in the top right corner. That should be enough to get you started. Okay. Did it say harmonica? I immediately forgot what was said. Teddy bear belong top right. Oh my god, I can't. Bottom left, top right. Okay. That should be enough to get you started. Fucking better. This is exactly where I was before. Okay. Harmonica, get the... Not harmonica. Get the fuck out of here. No one wants this boomerang. If I could just, like... Here's the great thing. If this boomerang could just turn, it would be fine. I was right there. I'm trying to figure out where you were saying I had it. I had it like this. Is it this? Oh, wait. There we go. Okay.
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake!
Phew, it was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. We were in rather a hurry, so I suppose you didn't really have time to pack properly. Or useful things. I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's do some exploring.
Alright.
These lamps would put me at ease in the evening.
Hint coin to replace the ones we lost.
The Professor's trunk is so heavy. I wonder what's in there.
Well, it includes our save file, so maybe that's heavy. And then... Fuck.
Ugh, Professor, the sugar is covered with ants. Oh dear, I'll have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious though, isn't it? How did they get here? Speaking of ants, try this one on for size, Luke.
The ant journey. Cool. Busy ants work tirelessly, carrying food back to their nest. One such ant was returning with food when she bumped into an acquaintance at the front of the nest. What are you playing at? Didn't you notice that you took the longest path possible to the nest? Think about where you're going next time, knowing that the ant never traveled on the same path twice. Can you trace the route returning ant walked to get to her nest? Fuck me. Well, that's one option. Oh wait, I have a memo now. Haha. This is the same, just slightly different. Okay, is there a way I can get more? Can I get more? That would be more, right? Would it be more? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why can't I count this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, that is more. But is that the longest way back? Is that the longest possible route? Well, let's give it a shot, right? Let's give it a shot.
Just leave it to me.
Fuck, it's not right. All right.
Whoops. That was...
This one isn't right. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome. And also, 5 months seems fast. 5 months seems very fast. Fuck me. Shit. 3, 4. That's less. That's less. Yeah, I did the crossover on my own, but I've been thinking I might play it on stream after we finish all of the games, the Layton games, because it might be fun to come back to it now that well, Ronnie, it would depend on your schedule. Just because, I'd probably keep doing it on Mondays, so... Yeah, force Ronnie to watch. Alright, let me see if this is any better. Is this anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait, this one's better. This one's better. Yeah.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Aw, Layton's apprentice strikes again. I got it wrong once, but don't worry about it.
You've got it, my boy. While I'm no fan of ants in my sugar, you have to admire their craftiness and work ethic. Maybe it's because even the sugar on the Momentary Express is extra fancy. I'm sure these ants are genuine sugar
Connoisseurs. Fuck me. Fuck. Shit. God damn. If I remember correctly, you were doing Spectre's Call when I first started, so just about 5 months. You're probably right. It's just like, woof, jeez. No, stop it.
Where do you suppose these little chaps came from?
I'm sure it'll come into the plot. I don't know.
Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get too sidetracked.
Ronnie, if I could put your Family Guy death pose art up, I would, but I think it might be like, not like a huge spoiler, but we're trying to keep like the, we're trying to keep like this not, I think people would be like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm like, long story. I don't have time to explain him. Layton, we stopped to do a puzzle about ants. We're so distracted.
You don't have to tell me twice, Professor. You're the one with the ant puzzles. Now why don't we start by investigating the train?
Yay! They decide to explore the Momentary Express. Party.
My, the lights in the corridors are high quality too.
6 months. And maybe 1 day. Oh, right, February. Fuck. Shit, that's our car. Get out of there.
From top to bottom, no expense has been spared.
Hey, ma'am. I hear the rooms at the front of the train are super duper fancy with are so super duper fancy the doorknobs are made of gold, but no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms.
Super duper fancy rooms that none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next carriage. Wow, I'd love to see what those look like. I bet they're simply smashing. I bet there's lots of things to steal in there.
preparations will do.
What is this voice?
I do hope my darling boy will be pleased.
Hello?
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
She jumped an octave. Babette.
Gosh, that woman was just the type I'd expect to see on the Momentary Express. In fact, like a little bit too much. Kind of wild. Kind of a lot. Talk about rich and flashy.
Oh, Luke, all the stealing. All the stealing.
Quite. This train is full of many well-heeled patrons like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, don't you think? Absolutely, Professor.
Yeah, does she have any spoons we can steal? Layton, I know, I'm trying to find hint coins. Hi! Whose room did we just wander into?
Oh. This relaxing picture really suits the room's ambiance. Just look at the craftsmanship on this picture, Luke. I'm almost certain it was handmade. Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy? What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? Not everything that's served in pitchers is good to drink, however. Look at this puzzle, for example. I'm ready for it, Professor. Not sure about that non sequitur, but okay.
What the fuck is in this picture? Yeah, what a puzzle tie-in dialogue. Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, the judge brings a pitcher filled with vinegar and places it in either spot A or B. The judge then starts shifting the vinegar from one pitcher to an adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times... What? The owner of the vinegar-filled pitcher must put it down in 1. The owner of the vinegar-filled pitcher must down it in 1. Ugh. If you were the judge and secretly wanted two to drink the vinegar, would you place the pitcher down in spot A or spot B? I know there's like a way to logic this out easily without like counting. But shifting the vinegar from one pitcher to the other. So 3. Fuck me. Hold on. It's probably just... Hold on, I just need to write something down. My brain is not working on this. It's like, what do you mean there's vinegar? What the fuck? What are you talking about? What the fuck? I do not understand this one. I don't know what the logic I'm supposed to be getting at. I also think it's a trick question, but I don't exactly know how to solve it.
Here goes.
Fucking, I don't fucking know why. Hold
That
on.
was almost too easy.
Nicely done, which is an odd number of pours. Regardless of where you place your pitcher, wherever the pitcher sits in the middle of the three will always contain the vinegar after an odd number of pours. Therefore, okay. I was trying to figure out the even and odds, and it wasn't really working. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't working great. Ah, in my brain.
Excellent work. Now let's press on, shall we? We mustn't stand around all day.
Oh god, I have the hiccups. What the hell?
The scenery outside is a blur. We must be going really fast. My, what a delightful pair of lace curtains.
Boop, burp, derp. Oh. Back. Go back.
Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat.
Oh, thanks, Ronnie.
Yes, it seems that the Momentary Express is a first-class operation right down to the kitchen. Oh my, passengers in the kitchen. I'm sorry, but we just can't have you that. Those dirty clothes of yours will probably violate all sorts of health regulations, you know.
Why, I'll have you know that there's nothing dirty about our clothes.
Say what you like, short staff, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what might could happen if yucky outside germs made it in here because of you?
I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion and any worry we may have caused you, good sir. Oh, alright. I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that? Professor, look here. It seems our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. How arrogant of him to lecture other people about germs.
Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now.
Fucking Ratatouille.
Listen, I know it's against the rules to keep a pet in the kitchen, but he's my only friend, see?
This is just like Ratatouille.
Furry or not, he's the only creature I've got to talk to in here.
My, he certainly is. Generously proportioned, isn't he?
Night, Elliot.
He's a hamster, I presume.
Of course he's a hamster. Their quiet dignity makes them the noblest of all creatures. When I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the terrible scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit, rich.
I don't know if you should be doing that. I don't know if that's like the best. You know what? Doesn't matter.
He's really piled on the pounds, and to be honest, I'm starting to wonder if it isn't bad for his health.
The poor thing! What are you doing?
I wonder, could I ask you a favour? Would you mind looking after my friend for a little while? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him, but those scraps of foie gras.
There we go.
Foie gras.
Oh, how do I say that with an accent? Fuck. We're gonna skip it.
And pastries soon add up.
You mean you want us to take care of him and help him get into shape? Sounds like a great idea to me and totally possible in the time we're on this train. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I've always said that helping rodents in need is among the duties of every true gentleman.
Have you? Is this something you've always said? Is this truly something you've always said, Layton? I mean, go off, King.
We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster until he sheds some of that excess baggage.
He is always saying this.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a real weight off my shoulders, and off his waist, hopefully.
The hamster minigame has been added to your trunk. Awesome. Hamster.
Oh, and one more thing. Since I won't be seeing the little fella for a while, could you give him this apple? He loves them so.
Hamster toy.
Oh, I'm going to miss my furry friend. Please look after him.
Don't worry, he's in good hands.
Oh fuck, quick, someone name the hamster. Holy shit, name the hamster. Quick. Quick, name the hamster. Hamtaro. Brigadoon. Why do you want me to name him Silly so bad? Because he's silly. Hampsugi. Juke. Oh, hi, Luca. Welcome. We're naming a hamster. Jukebox. Dave. Yeah, name mine Ryu. Quick, name the hamster. Oh my god. I love that you named it Ryu. Bad Apple Dave and Buster's. Me and Ronnie found one of those, I don't think it was DDR, but one of those dance games at Dave and Buster's, and we were like, we can do this, and we fucking died. Like, we got our asses kicked. It was on easy mode. We were like, surely this will be fine. No, I thought I died and passed away. Oh god. Name him Herlock. Sure, why not? Right? Dave and Buster. You were in you were in platforms, and I'm just unfit. Here, I'll name this hamster Herlock for you. How's that? There was a Ryu hamster, now there's a Herlock hamster. Who knows what Tony will name? Well, no, I have no idea what Tony will name the hamster. Bad Apple was a song on the roster, and you got excited, and then you died.
Okay, little chap, from now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak. Squeak. Ah, it appears that your way with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. I think so too, Professor. Don't forget I can talk to them.
Okay. Click.
These vegetables look great. They must be farm fresh. Can you imagine all the dishes they have to do?
I'm just looking for some, like, coins, buddy.
Unlike the rest of the train, it's kind of dim and dreary in here.
Hint coin!
I'm sure that even a bread costs a fortune.
I have focaccia upstairs. I'm so excited to eat some more after this. I'm gonna go eat more focaccia.
Fine foods appear even more delicious under these lights.
I can speak. Fuck! God damn, that wasn't what I meant to do. Alright, you.
I'm dreadfully sorry, sir. I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now.
What a pity.
Indeed it is, sir. But while you're waiting for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle?
Sure. Why not? 4 couples. 4 couples sit in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting opposite his wife. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. Using the information above, can you determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting? Circle her and touch. Submit. Okay. So the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. So that has to be... These two are the Joneses. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. Mustachioed Mr. Connor is sitting next to his wife. So then these two must be the Hadleys, and that must be Mrs. Hadley. I think. Let's save. Let's be safe.
This should do the trick.
Woo!
And there we have it.
And there we have it. Process of elimination.
That's exactly right, sir. As they say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. Oh, and it appears a table has just become available. Allow me a moment to tidy up, and I will be happy to escort you to your seats.
These puzzles should have more infidelity. JJ, please. God.
Great, I'm starving.
Oh my god, they should have more.
Oh, good. Our table is finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then.
I have no idea how the fuck this character had the most bonkers voice acting that I have no idea how to replicate it. So we're just gonna have to live with the fact that I have no idea how to replicate whatever the fuck was going on with her.
Madame, please just wait a moment. In truth, these passengers have been waiting long.
Nonsense! We'll not hear another word of this. You take these people before us. We're insulted.
I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you.
We will not be kept waiting. You do understand. Not a single second. Now, out of our way. I'm trying so hard not to peek the mic. It's hard.
Today, my boy, we unravel the most confusing puzzle I've ever seen. Divorce paperwork.
Madam.
Talk about pushy.
I do apologize, sir. There's a lovely observation deck in the last carriage in the train. Please feel free to relax there for a few minutes while I prepare a new table for you.
Maintaining one's composure while dealing with difficult customers is truly admirable.
Come, Luca.
Yeah, you do, JJ.
Let's give him some breathing room. We'll take a look at the deck and return to the dining car later.
Every Sunday, so true. I love how often you cut. I will say this. Luckily, because I don't have to go through Discord, there's less peeking. There's less cutting out. I don't cut out. It's just like an audio nightmare.
I wonder what kind of luxuries there are in that carriage.
Who's this guy?
Hold it right there, man. Sammy Thunder says entrance to this carriage is for VIPs only, capiche? Now I know you'd like to sneak a peek, but the whole carriage been booked, so that's a no-go.
When I did immediately see the design, my first thought was, this looks like a character that is gonna that would end up in the Gaviner scene that Ronnie and I are working on. This looks like a Gaviner's OC. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me, you have to tell me like if I'm incorrect here. Like a little bit, right? Just like a little bit. Who's gonna stop you from drawing him, Ronnie? Who's gonna stop you? Not me.
The people who reserve rooms in this carriage must be super rich mega tycoons. Indeed, I wonder what it must be like to have that much space on your train of this caliber, to yourself on a train of this caliber.
Jesus Christ.
Well, for now, I suppose you'll just have to keep wondering, eh, Professor? We have no money.
Yes, quite.
He's a guest artist on a song. They've definitely made us AA7. That's the next crossover. That's the next Versus crossover. Where the fuck was the observation deck? I wasn't paying enough attention. I thought it was this way, but it's not. My trial was on a train. Oh. Oh no, it was just the other way. Just kidding. Yeah. Fucking anime train episode. Very good. Oh, hi. Oh, fuck.
Looks like there's no one here at the moment. Let's check again later.
Alright. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in refreshing a beverage or a scrumptious snack?
Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. I brought so many. I also brought my own cooking equipment.
Of course you don't. And I put my best smile for nothing. Most passengers eat in the dining car. It's so ritzy. Can't say I blame them. With competition like that, it's hard to sell so much as a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift finishes, so help me pass a little time with this puzzle, would you? She's like, fuck, buy a snack for me. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Here's a tasty puzzle for you. Can you move the pack of pancakes from the blue plate on the left to the red plate on the right? Wait, though, it's not as easy as it sounds. You must follow these rules. You can only move one pancake at a time. You cannot place a pancake on top of another one that is similar to itself, that is smaller than itself. You can use the middle plate and move the pancakes as many times as you'd like. Oh, I've done ones like these before. It's just a matter of...
Just leave it to me.
Puzzle win!
Layton's apprentice strikes
Speed
again.
puzzles. Speed puzzles. Oh, it's a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi, invented by French mathematician. Well, that would be why I've played it so many times. God, I want pancakes. I made pancakes last week, but like, if I'm gonna be home all day tomorrow, like, what if I made pancakes again? Much to think about. Whoa, check the brain on you, kiddo. So listen, our next stop is in this stinky little two-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I wish we could stop someone more exciting for a change. The great thing about being an adult and making pancakes is that you realize that like pancakes don't actually have to be unhealthy. Like, if you think about it, there's really not that much sugar in them if you're not making super sweet pancakes. It's just like what you put on it. So like if I make a pancake and I like put something healthy on it like fruit, then I can just be like, this is healthy. But then I can also like absolutely drown it in like whipped cream. Or, you know, like I could put fresh fruit on it, or I could cover it in chocolate. So unfortunately I can't eat peanut butter, but I really love, admittedly, I don't know how like healthy apple butter is, but I fucking love pancakes and like a little bit of apple butter. That is my shit. I would love to make pancakes with you, Ronnie. That would be great. There's like nothing there. I wish we could stop somewhere more exciting for a change. But I guess that's working a job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. This girl is so real. This girl is so real. She's so real. Boop, boop, ba-derp. Hello? Oh, well, we know who goes in here.
Is this a bucket or a cauldron?
Apple butter fucks. I don't have any fresh fruit, but I do have apple butter.
I wonder if this is one of those brooms that can fly. Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you? Indeed. Unless I'm mistaken, it must be the residence of you-know-who. I have a feeling she'll be a big help to us again.
Oh, I guess we can just leave then. There's not much else in here. She'll arrive later. Good news for anyone keeping count. The writer zine is only, fun fact, there's no like other stretch goals, but like for people who care, aka me, there's only 3 orders left until we hit 100. That's nuts. Oh, fun, Ronnie.
My, what a lovely deck. Wow, this is the best. This breeze feels great. I'm gonna lose my hat though. Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there.
Well, Grace, it closes tomorrow at midnight PST. So if you would like to get it, you have like 26 hours. Nope. PST. You got like just a little bit over a day left.
The sky is so blue, and just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view. All this talk of pristine scenery.
Scenery? What the fuck?
All this talk of pristine scenery reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Why don't you try it?
Now that I do like a lot more voice acting, I totally get why you have all of those goofy outtakes for like anime and like animated movies where they'll say a line and mess up like once and then they'll just be like, fuck! Like, I get it. I get it now. I understand. Trees in the forest. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use the stylus to divide the forest into 4 sections, each containing 1 type of tree. Oh, 1 of each type of tree. LOL, I can read. Shit, I fucked this one up. I fucked this one up. These 3 fuckers. Ooh. glad you're having fun, Hannah.
See if this works.
I have no voice acting reel. I just have me repeatedly messing up lines horribly bad and then going, shit! Hello? What am I getting messages for? Oh, okay. Take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery. Enjoy it.
That's exactly it. Well done. Well, did you expect any less, Professor? I am your apprentice. Eh? Wow, it feels so nice out here. I almost forgot we're supposed to be searching for the Elysian box. We keep getting distracted by hamsters and things. I can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led poor Andrew to his death.
Did this guy fucking die in one video game? Which, first of all, big mood. And then they put him in the movie? Because that's kind of interesting. That he died. And then they were like, we need someone. What about that dead guy? Like when? I mean, welcome back, sir.
Come what may, I will solve this mystery. Of course.
Trees in the forest. Yeah, Rip Schrader.
I think we finally have a good grasp of this train's layout.
Needed someone archaeologist for the movie, picked his little self up and flung him into the animation studio. God, I keep thinking... Okay. I hate that I'm bringing this up. Because of cursed reasons, I had to look... I had to. No one made me, but I... God, this is embarrassing. The other day, I looked up, because we were having a conversation, but I looked up... Ace Attorney Sherlock crossovers, BBC Sherlock, because of something Hannah said. And listen, the reason I'm bringing this up is because there was a dead character in one of them named... there was a dead character in one of them named, what was it, Dr. Archaeologist? It was like Dr. Archaeologist, and I think about that all the time because it's so funny. I love it. I love it so much. Unfortunately, it is in an Ace Attorney BBC Sherlock crossover. So I have to confront that. But it was straight up like archaeologist. I didn't read it. I didn't read that one. But it was... Hold on. I totally sent it to you. Archie Buff was a real character in A6. You know, it was... I'm looking at... Archaeologist. While abroad for a new case, John Watson finds himself accused of the murder of his former colleague, Dr. Archaeologist. Or no, Algist. Sorry, there's no second O. Dr. Archaeologist. It wasn't, I didn't read it. It was just like, I just sent the summary because Dr. Archaeologist, O-L-G-I-S-T. And I keep thinking about archaeologist because I think it's great. Anyway,
it's high time we began our investigation proper.
Did I tell you guys that when I hit my note at the Phoenix Went to War one, that one was just a rewrite. This one was like a crossover. Did I tell you guys that when I hit 120 followers, I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna redraw my sprite, but I'm gonna make a bunch of detective outfits so you can redeem it for points. And I will make a BBC Sherlock one, but it's gonna be like 10,000 points or something. Maybe even more. A very restricted costume. I didn't remember if I mentioned it on here or just in the Nancy game.
Okay, Professor, let's get to it.
Alright, maybe not 10K. The professor and Luke decide to begin their investigation of the train. I love these little pop-ups that are like, and then they did this. Oh, fuck. These early Layton games love to be like, someone left trash here, read it.
Look at that, someone's left some rubbish on the deck here. Some people have got no manners.
Things to know about Luke. He talks to animals, he fucking hates litter.
Luke, a true gentleman, cleans up after himself, and others should the need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess?
There's a gun inside. Oh my goodness. Put that rubbish into the bin where it belongs. Move the blocks obstructing your path and slide the pile of rubbish into the bin at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Alright, that's not gonna work. Okay, no, that's what I wanted to do, I think. No, that's not what I fucking wanted to do. Hold on. Restart. Fuck me. Shit! Do-do-do. I am just shifting things back and forth in the same direction. Hold on. This puzzle literally made me take a break. Oh, great. Awesome. Everyone is so nosy. One of my favorite things about Ace Attorney is just like, these are like the nosiest guys ever. And like, Phoenix pretends he's not nosy, but he's so nosy. Why is this one so hard? Hello? What the fuck? I don't understand. Am I missing something? This is usually not this hard, right? Maybe, okay, hold on. Maybe. Okay, hold on, hold on. No, that's not it. Oh, wait. Fuck. Shit. I feel like I'm getting to the right spot, but like how I get from here to the next spot, how I get this yellow one out now is, oh wait, I need to get this yellow one up here, I think. No, that's like doing the reverse of what I need. Maybe if I can get one. No. I think I had the right idea though, maybe. I need to get the. Oh, lol, I was trying to do that before. Haha. Victory!
This should do the trick.
Yes! We did it!
Huh. Wonderful.
My God! Jesus Christ!
There, now there's no litter cluttering up that amazing view. It only took us forever.
God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place tidy really brightens it up.
Yeah, Layton, don't look at my desk. Don't look at my desk, Layton. It's bad. It's bad, Layton. Ah!
This chair's a bit different, but it's still really stylish. One could spend a pleasant afternoon here with some tea.
Save time. It's been a whole second. Boop, 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 boop. Bow. Where the fuck are you?
There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
We know this guy?
So
Layton knows this guy. I don't know this guy.
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London.
Cool.
I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Suspicious. Oh, I guess he's rich. Just kidding.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side. I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
That one's still empty. Boop, boop.
Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite the appetite.
Did the professor and Luke decide to visit the dining car a second time? Gosh, I'm about to just keel over from boredom. Sure, the job pays well, but it's so slow, it's painful. Thanks, girlie.
Feed the guppy. Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. Great. It's finally time to eat. I'm starving. My sentiments exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on.
You call this... Oh, fuck. How do you say that? I never know how to say that. Fuck. You call this blank cuisine? I accidentally paused the game.
I call it slop. Are you telling me you serve this to our customers? I'll make us more of it. More right away, sir. Fair. Get that mess out of my sight this instant.
I hate whatever voices I'm doing right now. It's fine.
Of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you.
And another thing, look at these faces in that picture. Talk about tacky. Replace them immediately.
But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned...
I don't care. The Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it.
Well, of course, sir. I'll start making the arrangements immediately.
We're on a moving train. Whatever.
Isn't that the same man we saw earlier? I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy. And loud. That was indeed Mr. Beluga. It's a shame that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Speaking of pictures, Luke, I have the most intriguing puzzle for you.
Well, do you? A work of art. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches a section of the same color, then what is the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use the color as many times as you like, as long as it doesn't touch a section. Great. 31. Memo. So that's color 1. So we need at least 4. Does that count as touching? Does this count? Do these corners count as touching? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5. I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right. Now.
Let's see if this
Oh god. Every time I yawn, my lip splits a little more because my lips are always chapped and it's not going well. Oh wait. Here, this could be, hold on. Clear, this could be this color, but then this could be 1, this could be 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. It could be 4. Well, this tells me if I'm wrong. I need chapstick. Hold on. Hello? Can you submit? Well, if it's not 4, then let's try 6. I don't care.
Let's see if this works. Whoops, that wasn't right.
Oh. Tiniest 3.
Let's see if this works.
It's really hard to do with one color because I'm bad at counting.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Expertly solved, Luke. After a puzzle like that and a filling meal, I feel the rest is in order. Let's retire to our room.
They searched for like 5 minutes and then we're like, all right, we're done. The professor and Luke decide to return to their room in carriage 3. Maybe this is narrated by, the random woman who was narrating the beginning for whatever reason.
Now, what do we have here?
My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train.
Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation. Oh, Inspector, tell me. I had no idea you were on board.
On mobile, you get color options. Oh, that's so much easier.
Well, well, if it isn't Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to, namely a missing child. Seems this woman's child has gone off somewhere. Don't suppose you've seen him around. No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys.
It's a moving train. It's a moving train. He can't have gone that many places. My sweet little boy wandered off and he hasn't returned yet. I was simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy.
She's been going on like this from the moment I walked in. I understand your concern, madam. My assistant and I will be glad to aid you in your search. We are trying to solve a murder, but it's fine. We'll have the best chance of recovering your son if we start searching immediately.
It's a moving train. Like, the boy could have fallen off the train, but, like, I think most of the doors are locked aside from the one in the back, and someone would have seen the kid go out go out to the like open area, wouldn't they? Are you still here? If you have time to stand around talking, hurry up and bring my boy back.
It seems the only clues we have to get on is the shoe that Tyke left behind and his name Tom. I try to squeeze more details out of this woman, but it's useless. We don't even know what he looks like. She just keeps demanding I search the place.
Oh, it's a cat, isn't it?
This is one of Tom's shoes. It's positively tiny, isn't it?
Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. Very puzzling indeed.
I didn't think children with feet that size could even walk.
Indeed, it's not a child, I bet.
While riding on the Voluntary Express, Babette's little boy, Tom, managed to disappear. If the shoe he left behind is any indication, Tom must be a very young child. Where could a child that small have wandered off to on his own? Why did you bring a pet on the train? I mean, I guess there was a hamster, but... The professor and Luke decide to help search for Tom, Babette's little boy. Alright. We look for the kitty.
Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe.
No, can't say I have. There's no way I'd forget seeing a boy with only one shoe.
I see. Well, thank you very...
Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you could help me with a little predicament of my own. The shoe maze. What the fuck? Here's a maze made up of shoes? Can you go diagonal on this? It's fine. Can you go diagonal on this? I mean, I can't there anyway. I'm just... Oh, only heart. Oh wait, you said that it says that in the instructions, doesn't it? I'm sorry. When I say I'm really tired, I mean really tired.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Alright.
Well, blow me down. You've got quite the brainy bunts quite the brainy bunts underneath that hat. I can speak. Oh man, am I dog food?
What's the matter, mister?
What? Oh hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room, borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, I dropped it, but here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one.
That's quite the predicament.
Yeah, and if word gets out about this wrecked camera, I'm gonna catch major flack for the boss man. Whoa, brain flashing command, dig this. I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want, just get rid of the thing, will ya? Yeah, catch you on the flip side.
What? Hey, come back here. What the?
Congrats, you got the camera minigame. Awesome. Oh, that reminds me, we never finished building anything in the first game. Maybe you'll get a picture. That reminds me, I was watching... Oh. That's confusing. I was watching, I think, the first Spectre playthrough. Or something, and they were like, if you do 5 in a row, something will happen. And, like, nothing happened. So I don't know if you had to solve all 5 in the row on a first try, and I was just like, what was supposed to happen? Does anyone know what was supposed to happen if you solved 5 in a row in that game? Oh, we just have that sitting there now. Okay, cool. I don't actually know either. Love it. Love it. Really good. Fantastic. This is our car, right? Yeah.
Looks like there's no one here at the moment. Let's check again later. It was certainly a surprise to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here?
During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late Doctor's diary. The pages detailed the Doctor's final days, which led me to this train. This that investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, finding that lost child is my top priority right now. With only a shoe and a name to go on, it's going to be an uphill struggle to find him, even though we're on a train.
Luke and I would be glad to offer your assistance in the matter.
Oh, I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You've got quite a reputation for poking your nose in other people's business. If you want to know my case, why not show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle?
Shoe shop thief. Oh no. Oh no, that's so many words. A woman in a shoe shop pays £30 pair of shoes with a £50 note. The salesman doesn't have enough change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the £50 note. Returns to his shop and gives the winner change. A while later, the shopkeeper from the next door storms into the shoe shop. Turns out the note he gave her was a fake. The mortified shoe salesman gives the shopkeeper £50 from the till to apologize. Neither the customer nor the shoes she took are found. In total, how much did the shoe shop lose? If you solve 5 puzzles correctly, That's when you get the puzzle scramble win screen and the crumble screen when you get it wrong. Otherwise, you just get the regular 3-step animation. There. Oh. Alright. So. So, we lost 50 for the shoes. Because we gave it to the other place. And she gave us a 30 pound, so we also lost 20. Which would just be 70. But we also lost the shoes, technically, so does that make it... $120? Am I overthinking this? Am I underthinking this? She pays with the 30, so we give her back 20. We lose the 20, we lose the 50. And we... It's a 3. I don't feel good about this, though.
And now to test my theory.
No. 30 pair of shoes. Oh, wait, a 30. Sorry, I read this wrong. I'm sorry. I read this wrong. That's on me. We lost 30 for the shoes. $30 shoes for $50 note. Okay, so it was 30 for the shoes, and then we gave her 20, and then so that was 50 plus another, so it's 100, right? Great, thank you, JJ. 30 pair of shoes. We broke the change, gave her back 20. It should be 100. Hypothetically.
And now to test my theory.
Oh, god damn it. It's not 100. Alright. Yeah, it's not 420 either. Oh god. Hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sorry. Maybe I don't need to add that 50 at the end, I guess.
And now to test my theory.
Sure, okay. I can't do math right now.
And there we have it.
That's 420 plus 6. Oh, times. I thought you said that was, you were adding it at first, and I was like, what? The fuck? I mean, I got it wrong twice, so I would not say Taya Sweet. I got it wrong twice.
Seems your fame isn't entirely undeserved. Nevertheless, as in my case, I'll be searching for Tom alone. Conduct your own search if you like, but don't get your hopes up.
Well, we can't continue on in this video game until we, like, finish searching, so...
Wow, that flower vase looks like it cost a pretty penny.
Lovely decorations really do wonders for a room, don't they? Doubly so in the case of flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these?
Crazy daisies. Now for something on the flowery side. Of the 3 pictures labeled A, B, C, one is actually the same as the picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has its contents flipped to the left, flipped left to right, and its colors inverted and changed black to white. Of A, B, C, which picture is on the far left? Great. Great for my brain right now. No worries, JJ. Talk to you later. Sleep well. Oh god. Okay, hold on. This is hard. This one, the center should be yellow. So it's not B. No, it's not C. Black, black, yellow. Black, yellow. Black, black, yellow. Oh, it's A. Because B has this extra dot here. It's not here.
Just leave it to me. That was almost too easy.
It hurt my head a little bit, not gonna lie though, buddy. My head is not doing great.
Nice job, but not all puzzles are such a breeze. Anyway, let's keep moving for now. Oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's food scraps, if I'm not mistaken. Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat? Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking in the manners department.
Hey, Hannah, is there an English dub of that show yet? Mostly because I need something to listen to tomorrow while I pack stuff.
Is this really a dress or a tent? No expense was spared with the tableware either. But that doesn't seem like the time to travel light.
I'm afraid of waking her. But
sleep, baby boy. How can she sleep at a time like this? I imagine she tired herself out fretting over her child's disappearance. Come, Luke, the sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put this poor lady's mind at ease.
sure.
Oh! Is everything all right, miss?
Think there's a dub. Well, I stole Haley's Crunchyroll, so I do have Crunchyroll, like, paid, like the paid version of Crunchyroll, so I do have that. Like, I have access to it. Because I was watching it on the TV, and if you use the TV app, you need to have an account. They don't let you watch it for free. Who could this be? Who on earth could this be? Who could it be? I'm fine, thank you. Excuse me. The thing is, I have no idea how much time has passed or what happened after the last game, so I'm just sitting here like, okay.
Say, did she seem familiar to you at all, Professor? Yes, now that you mention it. Something about her did seem rather familiar, as you say.
Good day, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack?
Sorry, miss, but we are currently searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering around by himself in this carriage?
It was absolutely the dog that she was holding. Like, 100% the dog she was holding. Like, guys. A little boy, eh? No, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Ooh, what happened? Did he get lost on the train?
Yes, unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing tot.
You know, I probably shouldn't start vicious rumors, but oh well, I've got nothing better to do. Did you know there's a weird old woman staying in this carriage? What if she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarre that I can't help but wondering. I could get in trouble for speaking ill of the passengers. Just figured I said anything, okay?
A strange old woman, eh? I wonder who she could be talking about. Your guess is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder.
Hello there, sonny boys! If I get all knock-kneed and goose-bumply from terrifyingly hard puzzles, well, have no fear. This beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton stands before you, ready to help.
Just as I thought. Who else could this tiny house belong to?
Cool, thank you, Hannah.
Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here anyway?
So you've heard of me, eh, Shorty? Good to know I'm still ahead with the young'uns.
What do you mean? Of course I've heard of you. We've met before, remember?
Nope. I suspect you got the wrong granny boy. I never seen you before in my life. But you're new now. No, you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right?
Not really.
Oh, no need to be so modest. No, thank you for visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information on you. You see, it's puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Wow. We got one. I like that they already changed it to be different because the bottles were like a little like, what is this one, you know? Who the fuck are you?
Oh, passenger. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to get in the way using the decks.
I fucked that line so bad.
No trouble at all, my good man. I take it you're not a passenger then.
Nah, I'm just a mechanic, innit? Came along for the ride in case something goes belly up. As you can see, she's sound as a pond. Makes my job dead easy. In fact, I got so much free time lately, I made a puzzle all by myself. How about it then?
Fucking... That was bad. That was a bad job by me. After years of bad business, the zoo has finally run out of money to buy food for its animals. Bellies are rumbling from days with no food. Oh my god. Bad zoo. Really bad zoo. Bellies are rumbling from days with no food. The animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After pricing? After pricing, open the rusty bars on their cages. Pricing? Am I reading that right? Pricing? This word right here. The rusty bars on their cages. All the animals attempt to find their way through the maze, like paths out of the zoo to the exit. Touch a picture of each animal you think make it safely to the zoo, and then touch submit. Just remember the animals show their true colors in the wild. Oh, fuck. Is this panda bear gonna get fucking eaten? Oh my god. Okay, so this guy gets out. I don't know if that bunny gets out. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves
This
no
is so
puzzle
sad.
unsolved.
I didn't like this puzzle. This is so upsetting. That poor zoo. Luke is gonna riot.
Blimey, you didn't have polished that flat. Blimey, you didn't have polished that one off quickly. It's back to the drawing board for me.
Oh. Ah. So much yawning. What was in here? Oh, those are... Sorry, it's sometimes hard to remember where I am when each one looks pretty similar.
What's this? Something's falling behind here. heart. It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here. Maybe the cap belongs to Tom. We certainly shouldn't rule out that possibility. Oh hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you ever heard of this one, Professor?
Okay, quick pause because I need to go get another drink. So pause. Have fun for a second. Hello, I'm back. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. Okay. Gossip. Great. Cool. Okay. Why am I getting notifications? Okay, cool. A teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes while none of the students were looking. She slipped caps onto their heads and said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at your friends' caps. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps get a red balloon, and whoever doesn't get a blue balloon." In a class of 10 children, only some get a red balloon, but how many? Is it like a eyeline thing? No, wait, no, fuck. But how many? Why does it say times 4 about? What does that mean? Oh, see 4 or more. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I was like, what the fuck is this talking about? Open your eyes and look at your friends' caps. Whoever sees 4 or more wearing red caps gets a red balloon. Only some get a red balloon, but how many? She said caps up to their heads. Only some get a red balloon, but How many? Four or more, so if it was 4, then 6 people would get red balloons. I think it's the or more that's slipping me up. But let's try it. Let's try 6. I don't think it's right, though.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Oh, never mind. It is just 6.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Only some children got red balloons. 5 or more were wearing a red cap. Every child in the class. Oh, I just didn't have the... the reverse. I got halfway there, but just guessed correctly.
Drat, I was sure I could stump you with that one. Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we better return to searching for that lost little boy. Oh, right. Yep. Better get back on that. I didn't forget about it. Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a tight space? Good question.
Wow, I wonder why, buddy. God, I want focaccia. Focaccia's so fucking good, guys. I love bread. Nate, they pause cases about death and lost children all the time for puzzles. Whew, that was bad even for Mr. Beluga.
You mean he always blows up at Lou like that?
Well, you know me. Well, you know, me or someone else on the staff. The boss can be a very hard man to please, but he's so rich. He's so rich, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's awful. You and the others shouldn't have to put up with him bullying you like that. Do you have a union? Are you unionized?
Well, after all, the boss does have a point. After all, he made this railway what it is today.
Does he clean the kitchen? What does he do? What does he actually do?
He always says that a first-class train deserves a first-class atmosphere.
Or what does he do?
I mean, even the plates we use in the dining car are custom-made. The craftsmanship is amazing.
But who made them?
Take a look at the fine detail on the bottom.
Yes, someone died. Sometimes you just get so caught up in train that you're like, fuck, there was a murder. Shit. The plate in front of you bears a mark made of 2 equilateral triangles, one inside the other. Can you work out how many times bigger the large triangle is than the small one? No. I'm so bad at these ones. There was one in the last game and it hurt my brain. It hurt it a lot. I know there's a way to logic this out. Oh, wait. If maybe I pretend that this one is actually 3 triangles, or 4 triangles, I'm sorry. Like if I flip this one upside down. And I just say that's the right size, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hypothetically. I think it's your computer shitting, but if it's not, somebody let me know, because I think I'm okay right now. I think I look okay, so it might be your computer, but who knows over here? We are in the middle of a pretty bad snowstorm. 4.
Let's see if...
Hell yeah!
That was almost too easy.
It stressed me out for a second, but yeah. There is this thing with Layton games where the more you puzzle, well, yeah, the more you do the puzzles, the more you just are, like, able to see where, like, oh wait, I've seen this trick before. Yeah, Ronnie had a tornado. Glad you're okay, Ronnie. So sorry about all that. Oh! You guys are still using projectors? That's fascinating. Sorry, I'm stretching. I elected to give myself a stretch because my back is hurting. Or I guess my shoulders. Just needed a moment. Alright.
Gosh, you got an eye for this kind of thing. Nice as they are, I'm sure Mr. Beluga will find a reason to complain about these plates too.
I wouldn't be surprised. I suppose rich people can just afford to be picky, and that's why I can afford to steal from them. I'm gonna steal his spoons.
I like to think that Luke just will steal a spoon from every rich person he sees now. That's my headcanon. I have very specific spoon-related Layton headcanons, if anyone's curious. That's where I'm at.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a little boy with a missing shoe crawling around? No, I don't believe so. Come to think of it, a couple were a couple who were just here were talking about a child. Interesting. Do you have any idea as to where we might find this couple now, my good man? I believe they're staying in the 4th carriage, sir. May I suggest paying them a visit? A wonderful suggestion. Thank you for your assistance. Come along now, Luke. Let's drop in the couple on the 4th carriage.
I feel like so many of my jokes in the trilogy were for me and my very specific headcanons about how these characters would interact with the world around them. So I feel like I can just be like, oh, I think Emmy would steal their spoons. But most people are not going to get as upset as I did to get to that point. It just became a thing because I was just mad. So, like, I can just say that and, like, hope you understand. But I think if I just went to the greater fandom as a whole and was like, this is what I think. I think some people would be like, what are you talking about? And I would be like, well, you see, the concept of this character that I've built in my head is highly specific and built for me specifically. The professor and Luke decide to search for the couple who may have seen Tom. Literally, no one understands my very exact vision. Like, the very specific vision that I have for them. Wait, did they say carriage 4?
Oh there, young fellow, you're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. We're dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this?
Oh, sweetie, I do believe they might be talking about that darling cutie pie that just passed by, remember?
Oh yes, he was a very cute one. He was small and very clever looking, I say. So you did see Tom then? He's been missing a while now. I don't know whether it was a girl or boy, truth be told. Tom's a real nice name, though.
Oh, pish posh dear, I bet my best he said that it was a girl who passed by our room.
Yes, now that I mentioned it, I'm of a feeling that girl might have been a girl. Till you flip the thing on its back and get a good look. You can never be sure, can you?
Now I'm more confuddled. I don't have the faintest idea who we're talking about anymore.
What?
I hate to say it, but it looks just... but it looks like this hot lead just turned cold, Professor.
On the contrary, Luke, we may have just stumbled on to some extremely valuable information.
What do you mean, Professor?
You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance.
You are so valid, JFK. I have so many thoughts constantly, and you know what I do with them? I either do nothing with them, or I just send them to Hannah at 2 in the morning. The professor and Luke decide to return to the site of Tom's disappearance. Where did he disappear? We don't actually know. Or maybe it was just in the hallway.
Ah, Inspector. Tell me, are you any closer to uncovering the whereabouts of that missing child? So you two are still flipping furniture trying to find that toy, are you? Do you mean to say the child has been found? No, not at all. What I'm saying is that child is no longer on the train. I've asked everyone aboard, but no one gave me an answer. It's just they'd seen the lad. This led me to the conclusion that the child either got off the train or fell off it. Fell off? Yeah, it's entirely possible given the way children love to run amok. I can speak. When you combine that with the oversized heads, you got yourself a recipe for disaster. I'll contact the railway police at the next station, so feel free to give me a search. Just a moment, Inspector. The windows on this train are very high and every exit is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unnoticed? Alright, I'll hear you. So tell me, Layton, where do you think this exclusive ankle biter got off to? That I can't say, but something tells me that we may have been barking up the wrong tree. There's just no reasoning with you. Fine, you're playing detective. Nothing'll come with it, I'll tell you.
Where the hecky did you go? Hey! What's that?
What's on your mind, my boy? You look distracted. It's hard to put my finger on why, but I feel like someone has been watching us for a while, maybe even following us. You too. I've been feeling that same sensation myself. Do you think someone might be tailing us? It's certainly possible. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. Burp. Huh? This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor? It certainly does. This is strange, though. It's the same foot as the shoe the inspector gave us earlier. So it is. Ah. So then, Tom must be. Oh ho ho. Luke, I do believe we've both made a faulty assumption. What exactly do you mean? Recall for a moment the events as they have unfolded thus far. Let's see. First, that tiny shoe was found on the floor. That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby. And then there was the cap we found in the kitchen, but it was lodged in such a tiny corner. Oh no! I don't know how Tom could have squeezed in there. Correct. In order to get back there, Tom would have had to be no more than half your size. I don't think I've seen any boys smaller than myself on the train now that you mention it.
So true, Hannah. I love that headcanon. I think it's so funny. I just think it's so funny. Good headcanons all around.
That was my impression as well. It is why I began to consider a different line of thought.
Where's my... Sorry, I wanted to check the weather real quick. Is it still snowing? It's still snowing! Snow for the next hour. Snow through sunrise. Snow all day tomorrow. Great.
Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom about but didn't even know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed he was a small child. But what if that assumption proves false? What if we've been wrong from the start? I think I see what you're getting at, Professor.
Sorry, I was reading the chat.
The second shoe was a left shoe, identical in every way to the shoe the inspector gave us. If that strange pair of shoes means what I think it does, then our friend Tom is...
Professor Layton has a feeling that Tom may not be the kind of boy he was assumed to be. Move the L-shaped pieces around and arrange them into a plus shape in the middle of the board to reveal Tom's true identity. This is a weird puzzle. Fucked it up. Hold on. Didn't realize how these were gonna move. Goodness gracious. I think there was probably an easier way to do it and I just made it difficult. Oh, I might have to... Hold on. What if I put one in each corner? I think I have to put one in each... Pretty much each corner. Get these fucking blocks out of here. Oh, I can do that, though. No, I can't. LOL. Fuck. There we go. Look at that little guy.
Just leave it to me.
Hello, welcome. Oof, moment. 420.
Layton's apprentice
Yeah,
strikes
Tom
again.
got dog. Yeah, there's zero awareness of spoilers. I actually, that's a good reminder. Hannah, remind me that I need to blacklist things just to be careful, because somebody was posting Layton again on my dash, and like I didn't see anything for spoilers. It was all like first game stuff, but I just wanted to be careful because who knows what else could pass my dash, because I know that person has definitely played the full thing, so I have to, you know. Good work.
Tom is a dog. Do you recall the girl we saw holding a small dog? I suspect that small dog was our friend Tom. So if we track down that girl, we'll find Tom.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, Hannah. I mean, it wasn't even that, like, obviously it makes sense why they're not technically tagging spoilers, but like, it was like, these people had never posted Layton before at all. Like I had never seen this person post Layton ever. But because of the announcement, they were like, I'm going back to Layton. So like, I was like, oh fuck, you know? The professor and Luke decide to search for the young woman seen holding a little dog. I definitely think that there's going to be a lot of people who like hadn't played Layton before because like they just hadn't played Layton and are like, oh, I want to play Layton. So they might just be like, oh. And these games, you can enjoy them knowing the spoilers, I think, but it's so much more fun to have no idea what the fuck is going to happen to you. In my opinion. I love not knowing shit.
I know you're itching to see what's behind that door, but you can't go backstage without a pass.
What if we just took a really quick peek?
No can do, little guy. You need a ticket to do that. I'll tell you what, your pal Sammy Thunder has a puzzle that'll take your mind off that door. Check it.
Thanks, Sammy Thunder. The train journey. YouTube keeps recommending me this game, and I'm like, can you not game. Keeps recommending me this video, and I'm like, can you stop showing me this video, please? A number of people are on a train. At the first station the train pulls into, 1/6 of the people on board get off. At the next station, 1/5 of the remaining passengers get off. This pattern continues, so the next station is 1/4, then 1/3, then 1/2. At the final station, all remaining passengers get off the train. Assuming no one on the train during the journey, what is the lowest number of people who could have been on the train when it sat off? Shit, fuck. Okay, so at the first, assuming the last one was one person, then at the half station, there were 2 people. At the 1/3 station, there were... Oh, I don't know if I'm doing this right. For 1/3 station, 1/4, 1/5, 1/6. I don't know if there's one that could be 1/3. That could... It's too late at night for me to be looking at fractions! Maybe I need to be thinking... No, because that's 33. That won't help me. 33% is not a number I can easily work with. Has to be a multiple of 3. But it also has to be a multiple, so that would have to be 6, 3. 1/3 could be 6. So that's 9. 1/4. That gets us. That could be 12. This was working, and now I might have hit a wall. Oh, fuck me. Shit. See. Ooh. Left us with 12. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. That doesn't actually work. Shit! This is not a time for math. You guys know that. Oh, it might be... Okay, yes. Okay, but now I just need to figure out the last part. Oh god, I'm at the 6th part now, the 1/6, and I'm not. That one's a struggle. Hold on, I'm remembering how to do math. I don't actually know if you need to do math for this one, but we're doing math. we're doing math anyway. There might have been an easier way to do that, but it's okay. I think I might have an answer, but I don't like it. I keep saying that, but I don't like it. So... I don't think that's... I'm probably overthinking it. Then let me just redo this. Well, because, like, they're giving me a lot of fractions. What if it was just 6? What if I did all that math and it was 6?
Just leave it to me.
Oh my god.
Piece of cake.
God damn it. Fine. Because I got 18. I worked backwards and I got 18 because 1 wasn't working and then 2 doesn't work. And the reason 18 works is because it's a multiple of 6. It's fine. Relearned how to do fraction math, though. It didn't occur to me that I could have just, like, they all had the same, like, whatever.
And that's how that one goes. Well, now the show's over, so move it, will ya? If folks in here find other passengers waiting outside their door, I'm gonna get an earful.
Thanks, Sammy. Girlie, where are you? How funny would it have been if she was in our cabin? That would have been hilarious. I'm just gonna find her and then we will continue next week. But, like, you know. Where the fuck did you go? If I can find her easily, that is. Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Look at that, you managed to solve at least 12 puzzles. Applaud ya, heartily. Can't see how I could dislike an ardent couple of ardent puzzle solvers like yourselves. Let's be pals, eh?
Awesome. I can't get past... What about...
Oh, sorry about that. Now what's with you two? What can I do you for?
We're looking for a young lady with a small dog. Have you seen anyone fitting that description?
Yeah, I remember seeing someone like that pass by. I think she headed to bug the train.
Thank you very much. We'll just be on our way.
Now hold it right there, Top Hat. I can see how it is. Get all grossy to answer your question, then scoot off without a word. Just do what you want to know and so look. So the way I see it, you should at least lend a man a hand.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't realize you required our help. How may we be of service?
A friend gave me this puzzle because I love art, but maybe you'll have better luck with it than I've had. Fancy giving it a go.
Puzzle 12. Okay, cloud and sky. Okay. A man on a train. Shows you a picture he painted. Let's say this picture has a total area of 10. Can you work out how much of it is made of clouds compared to the area that's made of a sky? Don't think you need to ask the answer. There's a definite method you can use to work this out. How much of the sky is sky and how much is the cloud? Don't think you need to guess. There's a definite way to figure this out. Okay. Oh, fuck me. One, two, and then I think these ones combine, so These ones combine. These ones combine. These ones combine. So 6 and 4. How much of the area is sky and how much is cloud? Okay. 6. That's a 0. That's not the right. 4.
Consider this puzzle solved.
When?
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Woo! I just can't draw straight lines.
Ah, see, that's how you do it. You got quite a head on your shoulders, don't ya? Now as for the girl you ask about, she's probably on the observation deck behind me.
Great. 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 I made a sale on Etsy. Holy shit. Okay. We decide to go to the observation deck. I mean, I'll tell you about it later, Ronnie. Hello?
Excuse me.
Hey, it's you!
Yes, I had the sneaking suspicion that it
Layton's
was
eyes
you
are
who
so
scared
big
me.
in this one.
Flora! What are you doing
What
here?
are you doing here? What is she? What's up? What is her deal?
Well, you see, I just didn't want to be all alone again.
Professor?
What lies ahead could be dangerous.
Huh?
That's why you'll have to be extra careful. All right?
Yeah?
His eyes are just so large. I'm like, those aren't usually the size of your eyes. You're a little off model. Guys, wait a minute. Can someone go catch the dog? Good, cute family moment, but like... Yeah, why'd they just leave her? What was she... I don't... What was she doing? What was she doing before? Was she just gonna hang out at home?
Of course, the dog we saw earlier. Quick, grab him.
Nip! To think we were chasing after a dog all along.
Luke, you can talk to animals.
Oh, right you are, Luke. Now let's get him back to his owner.
Oh, do you mind if I tag along with you?
Of course not. Come along now.
Did you guys even ask? Flora is now traveling with you. Check who's traveling with you at the top of the screen. I fucking love the little traveling guys. They're so cute. I don't know like how I would make this a piece of merch item, but I would love to just have a whole collection of traveling friends. Like, I don't know what they would be. Like, I haven't figured that part out. I just think having a bunch of, like, traveling friends would be fun. Honestly, they'd probably be really easy to make enamel pins out of, but, like, enamel pins are expensive, and you have to buy at least 50, and there's, like, a lot of characters. There's a lot of characters. I mean, I guess you could just do, like, stickers. They don't have to be fancy, but like I feels like there should be something more, you know? And I haven't figured out. Well, that's great. I would also like to see what I do for my next table. I would love to know what's going to be on it. The professor, Luke, and Flora decide to return Tom to his owner, Babette, and they aren't using the fucking Oxford comma. What the fuck? Alright, let's just return Tom and then I can go to bed. I stayed a little... Oh. Hello? Oh. That is so valid, JFK. He was like, I mean, there's also, like, I think that makes sense. She, like, is still getting used to stuff. Maybe it would make sense for him to, like, maybe she needs to, like, just adjust and not go solve a murder. Maybe she doesn't need to solve them, but he maybe could have asked. Oh, it's a miracle you're all right. My sweet little Tommy Wommy, I've missed you so much. My baby, my boy. Yep, that was bad.
This is dumb.
This is bad.
We were under the impression that we were searching for a boy, not a mutt with a fancy haircut.
How dare you compare my darling Tommykins to some common straight mongrel?
Lost dogs are no matter for Scotland Yard. Next time he goes missing, find him yourself. Blimey. Some folks have an announcer's sense. Come on, Barton, we've got real cases to solve.
Oh my god, hi, Barton.
Yes sir, Inspector.
Don't you walk away from me. I want to have a word with you about your atrocious manners. Whoa, I'm having a bad time with voice acting now.
Well, enough of that. Welcome back, sweetie. Where did my little Tommykins run off to today?
He's such a darling. I feared someone might have kidnapped him and held him for ransom.
Oh, maybe we should keep Flora's involvement in Tom's disappearance to ourselves. Good idea, my boy.
I don't think she kidnapped him. I think she just saw a dog and picked it up. She's so little. I do believe a reward is in order. Here, I know it's quite generous, but I insist. Oh, a hamster toy. Great.
I hear we'll be making a stop in this quaint village by the name of Dropstone. How much longer until we get there, Professor? I'm not entirely sure. Why don't we rest until we get there? That should make the time pass faster.
Flora and Maya are both girls who say eep. It turns out that Tom isn't a child as was originally thought, but rather Babette's pet dog. It would seem that Babette's affection for Tom is so deep that she considers him to be more than just a pet. I'm just like flinging things around the room now. Thanks for the update, Ronnie. The professor, Luke, and Flora decide to return to their quarters to rest. So did Flora so Flora also got her own carriage. Like, guys, I know she's rich. I know she didn't take any of her fortune, so I don't know if she has any money, but she did like buy an entire ticket, and I imagine it's kind of expensive for this train. So like, girly, you guys would have saved money if Flora just like came with you. It's fine. Let's return to our room. I keep saying we're about to be done and then not being done because I like playing these video games.
Say, Flora, where have you been hiding this entire time?
Well, until that little dog. Oh, well, until I found that little dog. I'd just been relaxing in my room.
Really? You've got your own room?
Sure I do. It's the middle one on the third carriage.
Wow, you do know that's the room next to ours, don't you? You were just a wall away from us, and I never so much as suspected you were there. You're very quiet. It would seem that my powers of observation are rather rusty.
Eek! She's a girl who says eek and a girl who says eep. Her and Maya are part of the same club. I don't know how to make merch that says that is just like girls who say eep and eek, but like, no, that's where I'm at in my brain.
My word. Why is the train stopped? What's going on?
Samuel, you dolt! What did you do this time?
Hey, boss man, just chill out. There's a broken train, like, just sitting on the track.
Until we can move that thing out of our way, we're not going anywhere, man.
When you say it like that, eek/eep girly, it looks like they're pronouns, and I kind of love it.
Then get your rear in gear and move it right now.
Ronnie.
I won't have your laziness tarnishing the momentary brand. But, trains are heavy, man. How am I supposed to move it?
Oh, he's stupid.
I will not hear excuses, especially not from a layabout conductor like you who barely earns his keep. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Turn it down a notch, Uncle. Uncle? I might be your uncle, but I'm also president of this railway, and I demand you address me as such. Okay, alright. Sure. Whatever you say, Your Majesty.
And that's gonna be all we do for tonight, because I gotta go to, I do have to, like, have some semblance of, like, you know, a sleep schedule. So, we're gonna save 2 hours and 48 minutes of Layton. Alright, so thank you so much for coming. I love Layton games, so I'm happy to be here. So thank you so much for coming. On Thursday... What the fuck am I playing? What is it? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. On Thursday, playing Nancy Drew's Secret of Shadow Ranch. Right. Secret of Shadow Ranch. Horse game. Horse moment. And then on Friday with Ronnie, I'm playing Tales from the Borderland. I think that's the right name. I bought it today. So we're playing that. And then next Monday, we will be playing more Professor Layton. So thank you so much for coming. Have a good day. Have a good night. I'll see you when I see you. If you are in a place with funky weather, please stay safe. Please stay warm and dry, and I hope everything's good. And I will see you when I see you. And I just said that already. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll talk to you later. Good night. Good night. And goodbye.